Okay, so um, welcome back. The things we are going to talk about in this second video, we are going to look into what is a website. Okay, what do we use a website to do? What do we need to start learning how to build a website? Where can I design my website? Which languages are used for designing a website? Okay, so in this particular video we are going to answer all those questions. What is a website? What do we use a website to do? What do we need to learn about how to build a website? Where can I design my website? Which languages are used to design a website? Okay, so let's start. What is a website? Okay, well, a website is a collection of web pages and related content that is identified by a common domain name and published on at least one web server, which is a part of internet. Okay, a web server is a particular place where you store your data. Okay, in the internet, a server is somewhere remotely in the world right now. So I'm talking to you somewhere in the world and is well powered 247 24 hours, is always on. Okay, and is containing the data that is containing the whole data on the that you stored inside it. Okay, there are multiple other servers that are connected together. So the connection of these servers together, the way they connect together, the way they communicate with each other and also with us using our laptop and all those things, is all with this system is all called the internet. Okay, so a server is part of the internet. Okay, yes, it's part of the internet. Okay, you might be confused about what I mean by common domain name. Oh, okay, if you're confused about domain name, then let me break it down. Have you ever lived somewhere, you are living somewhere, and you want somebody to come to your place where you live? Okay, and the person asks for your address and you tell the person your address, and the person eventually locates you and finds where you live. So what the person used to locate you is your address. So this domain name is the address that you use to locate a particular web page, web pages on the internet. Okay, so these are different web pages now, and now they are on the internet, but you only use one particular address to access it. So that's what called domain. Domain means a place of staying, a place where you are in charge, a place where you stay. Domain name, so the name of that place where you stay, the name of that place where your web pages are, so published on the at least one server. So the name of the place that you use to access your web pages that is on the server. Okay, that is about this website. Okay, now what do we use a website to do? Wow, we use a website to do multiples of things which I didn't mention, or I didn't put all here. Okay, we use a website. You can use a website to sell a product. Okay, that sell product and services. Yeah, posting and finding information on the web, gaining knowledge, communicating with each other, having fun, and many more things you can do with a website. Okay, so selling products, of course, many of you know about Amazon, AliExpress, where you can go buy products, and also so many other things you can do. Okay, that's e-commerce. That's what I mean by that. E-commerce, they call it e-commerce. Okay, e-commerce, electronic commerce. That's where it's process where you do buying and selling online on the internet. Okay, that's what I mean, the electronic. Okay, so posting and finding information. Okay, posting information, many of you, sometimes you do search information on the internet. You go to Google or any search engine like Bing or any other search engine, you search for something and information, it quickly appears. and you click and it takes you to a particular website where you find the information. So it was actually a blogger that posted that wrote about that particular topic, posted it there. You now we are able to access it with your web browser, so to that place. So see, posting and also finding information on the web. Okay, the blogger posted and you found it on the web. So you see, you can even blog as a person, build your website and use it for blogging, so many other things. So we'll still discuss later on how to actually make money, because you know, buying and selling can make money also, and so many other things. How you can make money with a website. Okay, we'll still discuss that later. Okay, so stay tuned. And okay, let's go. The gaining knowledge, of course. You know how to gain knowledge using a website. You, like I told you about blogging now, communicating with each other, like Facebook is a website. Hope you know, like all these application has their own website, you know. So now you might ask, what about the app version of Facebook? Well, that app is like a web browser that is built specially to access that particular website called facebook.com. That's the name of the website. Okay, so now the app was built or designed as a web browser to be able to access the site. Okay, so an app is like a website that is inside a casing. Okay, which the website that is inside a casing can run offline or online. Okay, but the most important thing is that you use that particular app to access the pages of that particular website. Okay, so hope this is clear now. So Facebook is a website. So even if you don't have internet connection and you try opening your Facebook app, you can do that now. Maybe after this class you can do that. You see that it will load and never open your Facebook. Okay, even if it does, it's not going to, you're not going to have a clear access to other particular pages, reason because you are not connected. So the app is like a browser, that a special browser is built that enables you to access the Facebook page. Okay, so now I've proven to you that Facebook is also a website. Okay, so having fun, of course, so many other fun that you can have, like playing game online, and there are more that you can do on a website. Okay, so what do we need to start learning how to build a website? Oh, you need to have a basic knowledge of computer. You need to have a good laptop. Yes, you may learn with phone. Okay, you may learn with your smartphone, but you need a laptop to practice your work. Okay, for better output and understanding. Okay, you need a laptop to practice your work for better output and understanding, where you can actually learn with your phone. You can go on the web, on the internet, and search for apps that can be used on the smartphone to create to write HTML and CSS code. Okay, okay, so and you're going to see that. Okay, so you can now use your smartphone to learn. Okay, learn code, run codes, and see whether it's correct or not, how to do certain things. Okay, so I think that is it. So sometimes you also need a good internet connection. Of course, this thing is something that pertains to writing code, that's programming. So most times you will need to most times you need to have access to internet, so that you will learn something, to remind yourself something you have forgotten. So basically you need a very good, you need just knowledge of basic computer. Just once you can save files, open files, and move your mouse while type, things like that, nothing else more. So that's what you need. Okay, you need to have a good laptop also. Yeah, if you don't, you use a phone, maybe use somebody close to you, and maybe a laptop. Okay, so um okay, so where can I design my website? Well, there are many platforms where you can design your website, or many softwares that you can use to design your website. You can use WordPress. Okay, WordPress requires no code. Okay, yes, WordPress is an example of CMS, content management system, CMS. Okay, content management system. Please, I did not say CSS, which is Cascadian Style Sheet. Okay, it's Cascadian Style Sheet. I said CMS, content management system. Okay, so you can use a Visual Studio Code. Okay, Visual Studio Code, it requires code. You write a code. Atom, you write a code. Sublime, you write a code. Notepad plus plus, not Notepad, I didn't say Notepad, although you can use Notepad to write your CSS code. You can use Notepad to do that. So but here you need to you can use Notepad plus plus. Okay, it's an app built specially for that, like it's like VS Code, and there are more. Okay, so but VS Code is open source, so in this course we're going to use VS Code. Is open source, is free. Okay, some of these other ones are also free, but I think Sublime or Atom, either both or one of them, is paid. You need to pay for it. Okay, so but VS Code is free and it offers a whole lot of features. You can use it to edit so many languages. Okay, so many languages, yes, so many programming languages. So we're going to use it on this course. So okay, now, which language are used for designing a website? Okay, these are the languages you can use. HTML, CSS is not a language. Okay, it's not a language. CSS is a style sheet. Okay, note that. The HTML is not a programming language, however it is a language. Okay, it is a language but not a programming language. So you can use HTML is a markup language, okay, but not programming language. CSS is not a language at all, but is a style sheet. So JavaScript, a language. PHP, hypertext processor for back end. This one is JavaScript for both for back end and front end also. Python, the version of Python that is used for web development is Django. Django version of Python that runs on the web. Okay, yes, a version of Python that runs on the web. So that's Django. Then Node.js is still JavaScript but is advanced in a way. We have Ruby, Rust, and many more. So but now you'll be like, oh come on, am I going to learn all these things before I start building my own website? No, you don't need to know all those things. Okay, but here we're going to teach you how to use HTML and the CSS. Okay, that's what we're going to teach you. Okay, if you know HTML, CSS, and maybe little of JavaScript, you can even start working remotely, building site just with it. Just only HTML and CSS alone is good enough for you to start building website for companies, just maybe landing pages or website that can be used for marketing also, and you have start making money already. Okay, you don't need to know everything to start. Okay, so that is it. So however, the most important thing you need to know is HTML and CSS first. If you don't know that, other things are not going to be important, except if you're a back-end developer. Yes, except if you're a back-end developer. But once you're a front-end developer, what do I mean by front-end? We still talk about all those things later on. Okay, so but front-end is somebody that is that designs the physical, everything you're able to see on the website was designed by a front-end developer. But the things that you don't see, the things that processes, you send an email, it sends, and you send a request and it actually happens. You press something, it takes you, it brings out an output that you are requesting for. All those things are done by back-end developers. Okay, so but generally it is called web development. Okay, front end, back end. So thank you very much. Yes, see you in the next video. Thank you.